So basically, before you get started templating out your walls, the first thing you're going to want to do is take some really high quality photos of your walls, because once you cover the walls with your plywood, you're not going to be able to have access to those furring strips. So for later purposes, when I start doing my cabinets, I'm going to need to know where those anchor points are, and also making sure you know where the screws are too, because if you drill into another screw, that could cause problems as well, wood splitting, etc. I printed them out on paper and then I wrote on them with pencil and just, hashed out every detail, because once you cover those walls, there's no going back. The next step is templating out your walls using cardboard. I went to Home Depot and spent about $15 on large cardboard boxes, and then laid them flat up against the wall, and then made all my cuts. I can't emphasize the importance of your templates enough. It is crucial and pretty much everything with doing your van walls if you're using plywood. If you spend the time making really good templates, you will have a lot less problems later on. I decided to use a satin clear finish because I like the natural look of the wood. You want to make sure you use a water-based product. If you use an oil-based, it could give you headaches, and there's a lot of fumes that come off of oil-based, so you definitely want to make sure you go with a water-based stain. And then afterwards I would sand the plywood with a nice fine grit sandpaper. You can use 600 to 800. Seemed to do the trick. And then I also used a white primer to protect the wood from any moisture. You really want to section out your walls and not try and cut everything all at once, because there will be slight adjustments that need to be made. So definitely take your time, be patient, and focus on one section at a time. For the little details, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. My apologies for not documenting the little details in this project that great. I tried my best, but ran out of storage. One last thing I'm going to mention is wherever your seams are on your walls, you're going to want to have some kind of wood going along the seam. Could use some common board or any extra wood that you have left over. That'll allow your seams to really be nice and close. What my neighbor had me do is really push the plywood sheet together while he nailed in along the seam, and that seemed to work out really well, and you can almost barely see that there are seams on my walls. So definitely recommend doing that. Definitely recommend using a nail gun. If you don't have one, ask around, try and borrow one. Nail guns are a little pricey and can run you about $150 to $300. So yeah, wouldn't want to do this project with hammer and nail, which is what I initially thought I was going to do. So huge shout out and big thank you to my neighbor Dave for helping me out with this project. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below, and I appreciate you checking out my videos. I've been documenting my entire van build process, and I have a playlist created on my YouTube channel, so feel free to check that out. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.